Yes. It's a pretty surreal moment, actually. Like, you don't really imagine actually getting one until they're in your hands. This guy is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And he was just roaring away. This experience has been nothing short of amazing.
For the pursuit of our aspiration lies the true essence of living, writing our own story in the pages of history. It's not just about the destination, it's about the exhilarating journey, the challenges conquered, and the victories won. So let us dare to dream, to seek and to conquer, for in doing so, we create a legacy worth immortalizing. As Benjamin Franklin once said, either write things worth reading, or do things worth writing about. As we were coming towards the tail end of our trip here in Australia, this morning Vernon and I decided to go out and try our luck at getting some pigs. Vernon took me to a piece of the property that was on the east side of the territory. Vernon had found a group of pigs there earlier, and so we had a pretty good understanding of where they were going to be. Came around a corner, and there they were, in a perfect spot in the bottom part of a coulee. Our plan was to get around in front of them and cut them off on their trail system and hopefully have them at 20 to 30 yards with a bow. Now I know what you're thinking. Who's breathing like they have asthma and they just saw Megan Fox for the first time? Well, that would be Vernon. But in all honesty, I was probably breathing just as heavy as he was, because right when we went to make a move on the pigs, they decided to hightail it for the top of the coulee. So Vernon and I put it in high gear to try to get in front of them.
Stop on the track. Stop on the track. There's two more to go. This one's dropped down. Just range that track, brother.
Well, I guess we walked a little too far, and they circled back around behind us without giving me a proper shot. But on the bright side, as we were looking around for some more pigs, Vernon looked at the top of the mountain and saw big old Billy on the side of the rocks. By the time we were able to get to the top of the mountain, the big Billy had actually bedded on the cut at the very top of the summit.
What do you got him at, mate? 50 yards. Where he is? Yeah. Right towards that. He's at 58. Because right at those stumps, right at the top there. Just anything you can close on that, let's go for it.
With the temperature rising with the sun pretty much at midday, we knew the goats weren't going to stick around very much longer in the open, and we're going to head to the thick bush to be in the shade, which meant that our time was running out. At this point, all I could see was the back of the head of the bedded Billy, and the rest of the herd were starting to make their way down to the bottom part of the thick bush. Well, unfortunately, he stood up and followed the rest of the herd into the thick bush. The good news for me was there was quite a few of them. So every time that they moved through the bush, they created a lot of noise. So every time they moved, I moved, and I was able to get into a shooting lane.
I'm on him.
I got that one in the way.
Yep. The tallest one.
Need that one to move out.
I'm on him, 100%.
Okay. I just need that one to move out.
Yep. The one to your left. The one that just tipped his head. That's him. They're about to go.
Should I just take that one that's broadside? I don't know if my arrow will make it through that bush. You little sucker. The one below is pretty good too.
Yep.
If he stands a little bit broadside, I'll take him. That was a hit.
That's him.
Well, that was an adventure.
Can't say.
We just killed a mountain goat. He's on this spot up here. We're gonna go and recover him here. I'm already drenched in sweat. Had to do a follow-up shot on him also, but we didn't get that one on camera. But he's down, so we're gonna go put hands on him and
see what we got. He looked pretty big, so.
There's still an absolute ton of them moving around in
Oh,
here.
there's so many in here. It's unbelievable. And big ones too. Like there was multiple shooters in that group. There's one right down there.
Yep, couldn't care less.
Could care less. He's probably like, yep, more girls for me.
Well,
Alright, let's go get
some
him.
work to do to get this out of here, so let's give it.
Well, that is my first mountain goat. My first shot hit him a little bit back on an angle, and I had to do another follow-up shot just to end it quickly. He was all over the mountain, so we didn't really get a chance to get another video of him being shot, but this is him. He's one heck of an animal. I can't get over the terrain that these guys can go. This guy literally jumped off a 20-foot cliff and landed and kept going. Unbelievable. Can't say enough about this area and these animals. All I can say is you just have to experience it yourself. I'm feeling pretty blessed today with some great friends. I've had an experience of a lifetime, and I could not be any prouder to share it with a good friend, Vernon Cogswell. He's the one who orchestrated this whole ordeal, and I'm extremely grateful, and he's the one that's been running camera for me here on the mountain, keeping up with me, so I appreciate it, bud. It's been a blast. Let's try to get this guy off the mountain now. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge. We got a bit of work ahead of us, but at least he's going that way instead of that way.
Downhill.
Downhill's always more fun. So.
Oh well, can't wipe that smile off your face with a cricket bat, as we say.
No,
So
shit,
yeah.
yeah.
Fantastic, buddy. Well done.
Thank you. Well, we are back up on the mountain. Not the same one where I've been this whole week, but back to where me and Woody were the very first day that we were here. Except I'm going a little bit further back. Sounds like it's the right decision because they're croaking all over the place behind me here. As soon as the sun comes up this valley, I bet you just lights right up. But we're gonna slowly start making our way down here, making it around this bit of this little saddle in here, and see what we see. Self-filming again, and this time here I brought my bow to see if I can get it done with the bow. That's gonna be extremely difficult, but I've never backed down from a challenge, so why not, right? This is gonna be tough. I gotta figure out a way to get in there. It's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna try though. That's so difficult. I could have shot him if I wasn't focused on the camera. That's the joy of it, I guess. Just gotta try again. There's nothing I could do about that. I tried. I tried so hard to get him on camera there. I drew back. I looked down, and he wasn't in frame. So I had to let down. Try to get the camera on him again, and he was standing there at like 30 yards, 25 yards, in perfect shooting lanes, and I can't get the camera on him in time. That was a very, very big fallow deer. It's hunting, I guess. Still having a great time out here. Just ultra frustrated. Man, oh man, that was a big deer. He looked like an elk. But that's all a guy can ask for, I guess. Just needed a camera guy here with me today. I think that's going to be a wrap for me this morning. I think I'm going to start heading back because I don't want to spook out this area. Maybe come back here later with somebody, but for now it's a wrap for me.
So as I was walking back to camp, I made the decision to put my pride aside one more time, pick up the gun, and go back there later that evening to hopefully get eyes on that white one last time.
Again, and hopefully get eyes on him here right away. I heard him croak. He sounded close, so we're gonna try to get in there and see if we can get a shot at this guy. He's in the same area as that white one this morning, so I'm hoping it's that guy. But we're gonna have to make some time here because the sun sets over that mountain pretty quick. So we're gonna sneak in here and see what we see. I can hear another one in the distance, but this guy was much closer than that one, so my wind is horrible. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's directly behind me, going straight forward. I'm just gonna have to pray that it dies down enough to make it in here. That was quick. I don't think I'm even 20 minutes into my hunt here tonight. I did not realize that he was laying down until he looked over. And if you guys know anything about fallow deers, they don't stick around very much, so I had to take a shot while he was laying down. It's not one I usually like to do, but at least we made eye contact and he knew I was here. Oh, that's the same one that I was on this morning with my bow. And I just could not. I had the camera on him, and then every time that I would draw back, he would walk out of frame, and it was just a gong show, and I just chose to pick up the rifle again just to come back here and see if I could find him again, because he's big. I don't know what to say about this place. This place is phenomenal. There is deer everywhere. There's thousands of deer here, to the point that they're considered a pest. But these animals are absolutely stunning. They are gorgeous. This whole area is gorgeous. That buck is gorgeous, and I can't wait to go get my hands on him. He's a big one. So we're gonna go do a walk up here and see what I got in my hands here. He looks pretty nice. He looks like he's really palmy at the top, so, and he's gorgeous. He's that nice white color. I'm really excited to put my hands on this guy. He looks pretty sweet. Let's go get our hands on him. What a hunt today was. I had this guy at 30 yards this morning with my bow. And self-filming with a bow in this terrain and with these animals was very, very difficult. And I knew I wanted this guy. I knew he was probably gonna stay in the area, so I decided to come back for him without the bow. I put my pride aside once again, just so I could come after this guy, because I knew I could make a good ethical shot with the rifle while I'm filming. I really like bow hunting. That's my favorite thing to do. Sometimes you just gotta put your pride aside and do the ethical thing if you're coming in and you have to make a quick shot, which I had to do with the rifle. I came in here today and I actually thought he was standing. I thought he was standing beside a log here. Turns out he was laying down. And the wind was horrible. It was right at my back and it was blowing right at him. I don't know how he didn't blow out. But I'm sure glad he didn't. At one point though, I think if I didn't make the shot when I did, he was gonna bust out of there, because he looked over and he saw me directly. So I put the crosshairs on him and I let him have it. And what a magnificent animal. I know I've said this a lot about these animals and this area, but they really are truly magnificent. There's something about them that you can't get enough of hunting them. They're so amazing to just see out in nature like this. The sound they make, they sound like a lion. And if you didn't know any better, it would make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. And from a country boy from Saskatchewan, it doesn't get any sweeter than this, traveling all the way across the world to hunt another animal that I never actually imagined that I'd be able to hunt. But I sure am happy and appreciative of this opportunity that I've been given. I'm a very blessed man, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you, Lord, for another great hunt. Thank you. Now the work begins for me. What a day.
As the final day dawns, a bittersweet feeling settles in. It's time to bid farewell to the untamed beauty of Australia and return to the familiar embrace of the Great White North. But as I pack my bags, it's hard to shake the feeling that this place, once foreign, now feels like home. With coolers filled with precious meat and hearts brimming with memories, I extend my deepest gratitude to Dwayne and the team at Wild Safaris for their exceptional hospitality and guidance. Jason and Jamie, with their unwavering dedication and hard work, have become more than just guides, they're cherished friends. Though I may be leaving now, the pull of this land is undeniable. Already whispering plans of my return to my newfound home away from home. As the city lights come into view, I can't help but yearn for the simple yet profound life I've experienced in the land down under, eagerly anticipating the next chapter of this unforgettable adventure.
So that's not ideal.
Minty fresh.